Hi, Divine Feminines. This is Rogue Tarot, and this is part 3 of this little, I guess, mini series I got going on because the reading that I did today on the Divine Masculine was just crazy. Part 1 is how Divine Masculine feels. Part 2 is how this karmic is feeling. And now part 3 is what does Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine. If you did not watch part 1 and part 2, I need you to go back, watch those videos because you won't have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, so right off the bat, we have, I just had to do something else right now. Please try and understand. And we know what he has to do right now. He knows this is past energy here from the previous readings. I'm a better person because of you. He wants to let the Divine Feminine know that if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. And we saw in the first video that he was stuck in this regret, shame, and guilt here. He's wondering, how could you still love me after all I've done to you? And again, here's that Four of Cups energy in the first video. He's wondering, with his head down, as you saw in the first video, you know, this little boy is offering him a cup. He's not seeing it because he's wondering, how could you still love me after all I've done to you? And in the past, he was feeling safer in silence here. It's kind of like I feel safer in silence is part of the fact that he has to get out this karmic situation. He has to get out this karmic situation. He didn't want you, Divine Feminines, being anywhere near this situation because he doesn't want people to think that you were a homewrecker or mistress, a cheater, that you were the other chick. He doesn't want people to have this false persona of you as you being a home wrecker here. If the Divine Masculines were married or either in a relationship with a karmic here. He's saying when you guys were in union, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. And he wasn't. He was holding back on his emotions because he didn't really think that his emotions would be this strong for you until you left. Because, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but you never know what you have until it's gone. And he's kicking himself. Remember that Four of Cups energy? Remember the Five of Cups energy? He's kicking himself, regretting this because he should have been more honest with you. He should have told you how he truly felt in this whole situation. And he's just stuck on this. I can't seem to find the right words to say to you because he doesn't know how to articulate to you after you still caring about him after all that he has done to you. And he's kicking himself how he should have been honest with you because he feels like the door with you has been closed, Divine Feminines. He feels like he waited so long. Some of you guys have been separation for years, for a year, for months, and the Divine Masculines feel like they waited too long to try to get you back here. And some of the Divine Masculines were really caught up in this karmic, as you can see in her reading here, and the reading in part 2. They were really caught up with this karmic financially. And he just can't seem to find the right words to say to you because his Divine Masculine is baffled right now this week. I mean, like I said in the earlier videos, is that we had a full moon in Cancer here, guys, over the weekend. Just because it ended Sunday does not mean that these emotions have just stopped. I mean, they're spurring out. You can see this in his wording right now. And he wants to say that he's sorry. He wants to apologize again. That Four of Cups, Five of Cups energy. He's mourning your loss here. And he wants to tell you that he got spooked. You know, with that, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling. It's like I was saying about this card earlier, he was confused about his emotions. You know, he didn't really know how to react to how you were feeling about him. And he knew this connection was strong, this connection was true, but he wanted to choose the karmic and play around, and he got spooked, and karma came for that ass. What goes around comes around, unfortunately. But let's clarify these cards here. I'm a better person because of you. Justice. Just like it goes with the part 1 and part 2. He is seeking justice for you. If he is divorcing or separating from this karmic, Not going to talk about my past videos, but he is a better person because of you. And he wants justice to be served here. Like I said, watch parts 1 and 2 because you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. All this energy correlates with each other here. He wants to do what's right, Divine Feminines, to you and make this situation right by giving you justice. Justice doesn't go off emotions, Divine Feminines. They go off facts and logics. They are not swayed by emotions here. And he's extremely grateful for you because he is a better person because of you, Divine Feminines. You brought out the masculine in him. You brought out this Emperor energy. Now, when I say masculine, I'm not going off gender. I'm going based off energies here. Clarify, if I knew then what I know now, would I have made different choices? Spirit of my angels, clarify. Whoa, that was a flyer. Exactly. If I know now, would have if I knew then what I know now, would have made different choices. I would have not been a sneaky, lying, backstabbing human being. I'm gonna be nice because we are talking about divine masculines here. Kind of holding back here, but like I said, it's karma. You reap what you sow. If I knew then what I knew now, if I knew then what I knew about the karmic in part 2, I would have made different choices. I would have done different choices. I would have chose you, Divine Feminines. But he wanted to entertain this karmic here. And he got burned. Literally. You can see in that first video I show you. How could you still love me after all that done? Yep, because he knows 4 of Pentacles in reverse is stingy. Not giving, not, what do I say about the 4 of Pentacles? You know, upright, this guy is hanging on to all his pentacles. He's not sharing. He's being extremely selfish. But the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is worse. He's being stingy, very into his ego, you know, not caring about others here. And he's wondering, how could you still love me after how I treated you? I treated you like some divine masculines treated you, like he didn't really care for you. He didn't have these emotions with you, which is why he's having this regret of, I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. But he wasn't. He was trying to be a hard ass. And for who? Because, you know, you see in part 1 of how that worked out for him. It didn't. It didn't. And clarify for safer in silence, we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. So he doesn't want to tell you about this destruction of the karmic yet, because I feel like if you guys been separated for a long time, and even months for some of you, he's looking at this of, you know, I haven't talked to this woman in months. How would I look like if I come to you and say, oh, I broke up with my karmic? Oh, this foundation has fell down. Because like I said in a previous video, that you can't build on a faulty foundation. So he's kind of embarrassed about this because Divine Feminines, I feel like you told him exactly how this situation was going to happen. And you saw in parts 1 and 2, you guys knew. We knew, Divine Feminines. We are highly intuitive people. We saw this shit coming, and I feel like that's why he feels safer in silence here. Because he's kind of embarrassed that he didn't listen to you. And now he wants to stand up to this karmic and defend himself. Defend you, Divine Feminines. He sees shit for what it is. Oop. Yeah, I should have been honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. And how he was feeling at the time was very burdened between you and this karmic. He didn't know where to go. He didn't know how to choose. I feel like he was like in this 2 of Cups energy where, you know, one direction is a more creative, happy path. You don't really know where it's going to lead you to. And the other path was filled with responsibilities and obligations. Well, he chose the path that had the most responsibility and obligations. Now, maybe this karmic purposely got pregnant and had kids, and he was forced to be with her because she manipulated that situation. And you can see in part 2 of how, you know, she really feels about this, but he chose this path and he was burned and burdened here, and there was a potential ending. He should have been honest with you that he wanted to end this with this karmic, or he just felt so weighed down responsibilities that this karmic was giving him that he felt obligated to do what was right. She was being sneaky and deceitful here. Clarify, I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. Yeah. And he's coming in as a page, which is not surprising to me. A page is something small, an apology, a small text message, I'm not saying a letter because it's 2020. Who writes letters? But if your divine masculine was a letter writer, then he might write a letter. I'm goofy. But the Page of Pentacles is a start. It's a start of trying to find the right words to say to you through hard work and determination. It's a small step forward. Because he just went through a whole bunch of bullshit and drama in part 1 and part 2. That's why. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Ooh. Wow. Okay. We got three. Oh, these, you know what? I'm taking them. Whatever. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Wow. Cards are falling here. All right. So we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, meaning that he wants to get out of the conflict. He wants to apologize and say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. 5 of Wands in reverse. He doesn't want to be in conflict with you. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He doesn't want to be around all these people that has caused you conflict between the two of you guys, divine feminines. With the star in reverse, he's disappointed of his actions, and that's why he's apologizing. He wants to apologize with the page here. He's disappointed. The star in reverse is feeling hopeless, feeling that he didn't do what was right in the beginning of your relationship, divine feminines, and he's sorry here. We have the moon in reverse again. He is so deep into his darkness, like I was saying in part 1, he's really sorry, and this darkness, this deception, these lies, this guilt, this shame is really eating him up with this moon in reverse, and all I can say is he's just sorry with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. He's, like I was saying, he didn't know how to talk to you. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the right time. He did not know. He did not know because, like I said in part 2 of how the karmics was feeling, she made him so bogged down with these finances and these burden and obligations. He did what he had to do. He did what he felt was right. He was listening to other people here. Oh, jeez. I can't even, I was clarifying this card, but I feel like these were made for these. He's sorry here. He's very sorry. And look, the High Priestess was in the middle of this. He is following his intuition here. I feel like I was clarifying both, but I'm just so like, these readings have been crazy. They've been so in sync. Clarify, I got spooked. Yeah, exactly. 2 of Cups, I got spooked here. He got spooked because this commitment, he knew this commitment with you was strong. He knew, I feel like some of them knew that you were a soulmate. He knew that you were the one, but he was just so freaking scared of you. For some, it kind of intimidated them because you were so powerful. So, I want to explain this to you. When you guys were in union, some of the divine masculines were not divine masculines. Half the time when we get into these unions, the divine masculine is not showing up as the emperor yet. Why? Because divine feminines are being put into these divine masculines' lives to help them grow into the emperor. I know that sounds cliche and crazy, but that's just how it is. He got spooked. He knew this union was powerful. He knew if you guys were gonna commit to each other, then that was it. This is marriage here. And he got really spooked. He should have been honest with you of how he was feeling at the time. And what he should have been honest with you about is that he got spooked on how strong your commitment was. And he wants this back with you. Like I said, watch part 1 and 2. Oracle card, please. These are my... Okay, oh, wow. Okay, I was trying to shuffle these, and all right, we got soulmates. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So he got spooked. He like I just said, he knows you guys are soulmates here. He knows you guys were soulmates, and he got spooked. He got spooked, y'all. And like in the other reading, he wants to go on a date. He wants to make things right. But he can't seem to find the right words to say to you right now. Like I said, he wants to come with a text message and apology. It's a small step, but he wants to talk to you. The date came out twice. The date card. I'm going to get one more. Girl with the snake. Yeah. And guess who's trying to block you? I'm telling you guys, watch part 2 with this karmic. because she just came out this reading out of nowhere. Girl with the snake. Watch part 2, y'all, because I've been saying sneaky and all that video, y'all. Being charmed or used. She is trying to, you know what? Watch part 2. I'm not saying anymore. Divine masculines, watch out. Because she just intercepted this reading, y'all. She's like, not on my watch. I hope this helps. You know what? I'm tempted to pull the angel answer because, you know, this is getting kind of crazy. She really just jumped into this reading. Yeah. Take action. Yep. Wow. This karmic is about to take action, y'all. Watch part 2. And watch part 1 because this take action. If you haven't watched part 1 and 2, this third video is not going to make sense. Because the divine masculine and karmic are both taking action right now. Shit is about to get real, y'all. I hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, or comment. This is the end of the unexpected divine masculine twin flame series. I am Rogue Tarot. Thank you.